Hi, Assalamualaikum. In our video, we'll be talking about social penetration theory, which we found in the movie Me Before You. So, what is social penetration theory? It is actually a interpersonal communication between individuals that explains how relationships develop and deepen over time. So, this theory actually was developed by two psychologists, which is Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor in the 1970s. The theory suggests that as individuals interact with each other, they will gradually reveal themselves in a more personal and intimate as they exchange information, which could lead to a deeper level of intimacy. So I'll be talking about the first assumption, which is relationship progress from non-intimate to intimate. What this means, actually, relationship starts with a superficial and non-intimate topics, and it progresses towards to a more personal and revealing exchanges. The assumption is actually about individuals to be more cautious and hesitant in the early stages of relationships, where they only share limited information. As trust and comfort increases between individuals, the topics they are more willing to disclose deeper and serious topics about themselves. For example, in the first scene that Louisa first met Will, the conversation that they had was actually very awkward when they introduced themselves. Will was being very sarcastic about his situation, which made Louisa very uncomfortable. However, throughout the movie, as they spend much more time together, Lou actually planned a vacation, a getaway for the both of them, and in where the second scene we could see that Louisa was dancing goofily while she was walking towards Will as they exchanged laughter. So throughout the movie, they become vulnerable and allowed themselves to understand each other even better. This actually increased the understanding and knowledge about each other, where they could contribute in developing trust, closeness, and intimacy in the relationship. However, throughout the movie, as they spend... So moving on to the second assumption, which is relational development is generally systematic and predictable. What this means actually is that the conversation may focus on superficial and non-intimate topics at first, which involves very limited topics of information. However, as trust and comfort increase, the individuals are more willing to disclose a wider variety of topics, which include more personal and intimate details. For example, in the first scene, where Lou tries to suggest Will to go out for a walk to have a fresh breath of air, but Will denies her suggestion and tells her to be less chatty towards him. But in the second scene, where the movie has progressed, we can see that Lou was skipping in excitement into Will's room as they tease each other about their looks. And Lou even came up with the topic of them going to watch a horse race together.
The third assumption of social penetration theory pertains that relational development includes deep penetration and dissolution, where deep penetration is the reversal of processes that lead to social penetration, while dissolution, which means the action of ending a relationship. Relationships do fall apart or depenetrate, and it can lead to relationship dissolution, which, for example, in Me Before You, where Will and Lou have a disagreement and arguing about Will, who wanted to end his life, and Lou think that he is selfish for not thinking about others who truly love him. The final assumption contends that self-disclosure is at the core of relationship development. Self-disclosure is defined as the purposeful process of revealing information about yourself to the other person, which in this film we can see where Lou talked about her experience in cafe that she worked before with Will, and also she shared that she actually got a place to study in Manchester in fashion.
Moving on to the stages of social penetration process, the first one is called orientation. This is the early stage of interaction, which occurs at the public level. In this stage, we only reveal small parts of ourselves. We make comments that are usually cliche level and reflect superficial aspects of ourselves. For example, we would smile pleasantly and react politely in this stage to avoid conflict. If listen, although will reply to Lou sarcastically, Lou remains smiling and offered Will and his doctor a cup of tea. It's obvious that Lou acted that way as she didn't want to make the situation more awkward. Moving on to the second stage of social penetration process is called exploratory affective exchange. This is when aspect of our personality begin to emerge. Both people begin to explore each other and reveal small pieces of their private life becomes more public. There is a small amount of spontaneity in this communication because two people feel more relaxed with each other and they are not as cautious as they were in the orientation stage. We can see that we listened attentively to Lou when she was talking about her hobbies. And after knowing that Lou did nothing fun except spending time with her family and prioritize her work, he joked by saying that her life is even worse compared to his. And Lou didn't take that personally because he knew that Will was joking as she made eye contact with Will and grinned to each other.
The third stages of social penetration is effective exchange, which is effective exchange is the stage of social penetration that is spontaneous and quite comfortable for relational partners, and we can see individuals using personal idioms which are private ways to expressing something. This is shown in the scene when Williams got cold during having snow and Williams asks Louisa to just talk about anything to him, and Louisa tells him about her childhood and talks about her favorite clothes that she called bumblebee type, which is strap-type high socks. In this stage also, the communication is more freewheeling and casual, and people might joke or make sarcastic remarks in this stage too. The second example is shown in the scene when Louisa and William chat together in William's yard. Williams wonders why Louisa has exotic taste, then William asks Louisa's interest. So Louisa tells him that she is really interested in fashion. So William encourages Louisa to achieve her dreams and enjoy her life. But Louisa prefers to focus on helping her family financially. And from here, she tells William about her personal life with some jokes and stories happen in the cafe which she had previously worked for. The final stage of the social penetration theory is stable exchange. Stable exchange is the stage of social penetration that results in complete openness and spontaneity for rational partners. At times, the partners may tease each other about topics or people. This is shown in the scene when William and Louisa attend his ex-girlfriend's wedding with her best friend. William agreed to attend his friend's wedding even though at first William did not agree because he still felt and depressed about his life after the tragic accident that befell him. So he prefers to be alone and avoids crowds. What can we say here is because William has developed feelings of love for Louisa and has moved on from his ex-lover. He also managed to make a joke to Louisa when his ex-lover greeted him in her wedding. In the scenes, we can see that William's relationship with Louisa is getting more intimate, and the joy on William's face is evident when he dances with Louisa. Besides, development in growing relationship is characterized by continuous openness as well as richness across all layers of personality. At this level of intimacy, two people have completed the process of peeling away the outer layers that are used to protect themselves from the world. So, the second example is shown in the scene when William attends a birthday party at Louisa's family house. William was comfortable meeting Louisa's friendly family when they welcome him. William feels comfortable around Louisa's family. Besides, development in growing relationship is characterized by continuous openness as well as richness across all layers of personality. At this level of intimacy, two people have completed the process of peeling away the outer layers that are used to protect themselves from the world. So, the second example is shown in the scene when William attends a birthday party at Other example is the scene when William and Louisa spend the night in a hotel. William asks Louisa to spend the night with him and they start kissing. In addition, in the third scene is when William expresses his true feelings to Louisa, which he never expressed to anyone other than his parents.
In conclusion of our video, it's safe to say that the movie Me Before You represent the social penetration theory very well, as we could cover all 4 assumptions and even the process of social penetration theory. The movie also emphasizes that the rate at which individuals progress through stages of self-disclosure may vary depending on factors like personality, culture, and the nature of the relationship. So that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.